All right, guys, so what I want to do today is we are about a week away from our last day of school until the summer starts. So, like we were talking about this week, a lot of you guys are going to graduate. You're going to go to kindergarten. You're going to go to a new school. So, I wanted to make our very own graduation hats. So graduation hat, we had made it a little bit earlier in the week for our little picture of ourselves, but that wasn't a real hat. We're gonna make our own real hats that we can actually wear on our head. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our scissor, and I wanna just cut. Also, you can pick whatever color hat you wanna make. I'm making black because black just, to me, looks like a classic graduation hat, but you can really make it whatever color you want. So I want to just make like a little strip. Doesn't much matter how big it is, but I want to cut a strip of paper straight across. Now, for some of you guys, I don't even think any of you this will fit around your head. So I think we're gonna need another one. This is definitely not gonna fit on my head. So I think we need to at least cut another one just straight across. Now, if mommy or papa has a stapler might work pretty well for this. I don't have one, so I'm just gonna tape it. The first thing I gotta do is tape two of my pieces of paper together, because we're gonna make a circle. We're gonna make a nice big circle that we'll be able to make for the base of our hat. Now, here's the thing, guys. Okay, I'm gonna take you off of this real quick. Okay, hold on. Because I wanna show you what we're gonna do. Oh, I can't flip the camera. Ah, that's okay. So I want to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my strip and I'm going to wrap it around my head, and I'll see if I can. For you guys, it's going to be shorter, and you'll have to feel where it connects, and that's where you'll tape it. For me, my head is so big that I only needed the two pieces of paper. But what I really want you to do is when it gets around your head, like if this is how big your head is, I want you to feel it and stop. And then you'll come with your tape, and that's where you'll tape it. You get it? So look, I'm not gonna show you, but Jessica's behind the camera. I'm gonna wrap this around her head. And you see how it overlaps right here? And that's where I would tape it, because that's where it will fit Jessica's head. You understand? So mama or papa can help you with this, but I'm gonna tape mine here because my head is so big. My head is so big. So let me just put you guys back up so you can see what we're doing. What was that sound? All right, now you back up. So I'll tape mine. But remember, you gotta measure your own head. All right, so I have my circle. That'll be for the part for my head. And now we need to make like a square. Now this is a rectangle, and I want to try to make it closer to a square shape in order for it to fit better on our hat. So we can just chop off a bunch, cut off like a little rectangle of it. Now again, if you guys have like a stapler, I feel like a stapler might be a little bit easier to work with for this. But what we can do is we can turn it over, put the rectangle part on the bottom. And if we have, like I said, if you have a stapler, it might work. But we can just tape on the inside of our hat and tape down the circle. And this way it'll be able to go on our head. Hold on. So we'll just tape down our circle the best we can. You can use a lot of tape, a little bit of tape, whatever you think to make it secure. Hopefully, it'll still fit on our head. All right, that looks pretty good to me. You see how now it's holding itself together? And then, you can't have a graduation hat without a tassel. A tassel is the little furry thing, the little stringy thing that is on the top of the hat. So I have some twine. You can use some ribbon or some string or anything you got lying around the house. So I'm just gonna cut myself off a whole bunch of twine. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it to this button right here. And then I'm gonna glue the button onto my hat. And if you got different colored ribbon and anything like that, that'd be perfect too. So I'll take each one of my strings and I'll just glue it onto my button. Gonna put it on my button, my button, my button. I'm gluing on my button, my button, my button. I'm gluing on my button. All right, and then what we can do is carefully pick up our button. It's okay if you get a little glue on your hands. And I want to just place it onto the middle of my hat. And hopefully it'll hold. Maybe we need just a little bit more glue down there. We'll just make sure we get enough glue to hold it down. And now we'll see how it works. I'm gonna put it on my head and we'll see if my hat works for me. All right, so now I'll put my hat on. Look at me, I graduated preschool just like you guys. I hope you guys were able to make your hat. And if you do make your hat, let me know, because you guys can definitely wear it next week for our graduation celebration on Thursday, all right? I will talk to you guys soon, and have a good weekend, all right? Bye.